Listen, if you dare, to the Lovecraft tapes.
You are listening to News Radio on WORP, Providence, Rhode Island. This broadcast is sponsored by Chiru's famous carob cookies. Crunchy, chewy, but not quite chocolate. It's carob. Caffeine-free, high fiber, all natural with half the sugar and less than half the taste. The next time you're in the mood for a sweet snack, grab a Chiru instead. They're okay. I'm Harold Wallace, and this is tonight's top headline. Investigation is still underway at Squantum Point, where local historical landmark Poe Manse burned to the ground early yesterday morning. Firefighters were summoned to the scene at approximately 3 a.m. after receiving a frantic call from the concerned boober captain who, after providing transportation for a tipsy bachelorette party, reported seeing smoke and flames on the peninsula, as well as several people trapped inside the abandoned house. By the time crews were able to respond, the structure had collapsed entirely. Rescue efforts were halted until the inferno was extinguished sometime near sunrise. A thorough search of the gutted mansion found no trace of anyone on the main floors. However, a badly burned corpse was extracted from the sub-basement. Officials speculate it was an out-of-town hobo or other random squatter who probably allowed their fire to spread and eventually consume the property. An anonymous source on social media claims the body was found decapitated, although this rumor is purely speculative and unsubstantiated, which means, of course, the online conspiracy theorists have already spread this misinformation as fact. The human remains currently reside at the county coroner's office, pending identification. As many longtime Providence residents know, Poe Manse has always been a mysterious presence in the community, ever since the suicide of last surviving family member Eldridge Poe decades ago. The house was long thought to be a haven for those interested in Satanism, witchcraft, and necromancy. Over the years, many have reported seeing strange, shadowy shapes drifting through the surrounding trees. Fishermen claim to have found oddly mutated marine creatures in the nearby waters. Planes flying directly over the peninsula often drift off course, citing problems with their compass or other navigation equipment. It's as if a pall has hung over the region from the very moment the house was built. Upon hearing the news of the engulfing inferno, those who live near to the destroyed structure have expressed relief rather than sadness. It seems Poe Manse will not be missed. City officials confirmed earlier today that construction of long-planned Squantum Point condominiums will commence in the spring with an expected fall opening. I'm Harold Wallace, and this has been today's top headline from W Omega Red Providence, Rhode Island's most trusted AM radio news source. Have a pleasant evening, and remember, we're keeping an eye out for you.
The Lovecraft Tapes podcast is copyright 2021. Support the Lovecraft Tapes podcast and get access to exclusive content and rewards at patreon.com/lovecrafttapes.